Hello traders and welcome to ChrisFX. I'm making this video in order to show you that if you combine daily bias with fair value gaps, then you have an extremely high probability of winning your trades. And today I'm gonna show you a very unique way on how to identify daily bias on the go. This means how to identify daily bias in the same exact day as the day that you are trading. So you don't need to check it out from your previous day. And this is what I'm gonna show you. By the way, this is a real account here I have taken and I have called this trade, and depending on what happens, I don't care what happens of course with one trade, you can come in the comments and say whatever you want, but at least I have the transparency to show you as of the making of this video that I entered this trade with the exact same logic that I'm gonna teach you right now. And no, this is not a demo account, this is a real account right here. I don't want to show you how much money this account has, but I called this one in the trading signals as well. And this is proof that I called this trade in the trading signals as well, right here. I called this sell, price went all the way up here, and it is playing as of the making of this video. As we are talking right now, I can see how price could react from this FVG on GU, or probably come even lower on EU where I took the trade and then go all the way up. But I'm gonna show you the general logic, and if you follow this logic, you will be winning way more times compared to the times that you will be losing a trade. So here we are, and let's start, as I said, from our daily bias, and you can see that what I'm doing, usually I have EU on top and GU on the bottom, which is the exact same thing. It doesn't matter if you have the one on top or the other one to the bottom, but this is how I'm doing it. And now I'm gonna show you the way. Let me delete those things right here, and I'm gonna open a new chart on TradingView, and I'm gonna show you the way that I am identifying daily bias on a daily basis. So of course, let's say that we forget about Monday. We see that we broke above this previous day's high on Friday and we closed with a body. This means that probably we will expecting this high to be taken during Monday, and then we would go for this liquidity as an example, and this might still happen as of the making of this video. This is absolutely possible as a scenario, and I don't care if we win or if we lose this trade. The purpose of this video is to show you something that probably you haven't noticed, or probably nobody has talked about until now. So this candlestick right now is playing, it's playing out. So what you can do when you see on the daily time frame that you have grabbed liquidity above the previous day's high, and that the candlestick is retracing within the range, then it is very possible that price, after grabbing this liquidity, is gonna do something like that and probably continue a little bit or a lot towards the downside. So even though our bias was bullish, if we exclude Monday, as of the making of this video on Monday, I saw that we grabbed liquidity above Friday's high. So on the go, in real time, let's say, as price action is playing out, and here is the trade. Again, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna win the trade and that we're gonna win it in the trading signals, but this is a very high probability setup, and I'm going for $223 with a stop loss of $52. Again, it doesn't mean that we're gonna be winning this trade. It just means that I want to show you this beautiful thing. So we see just dynamically that we broke above this high and we're closing within the range. And you can say it's only 6 hours remaining. Within those 6 hours, there is a high probability that we're gonna play around here and that we're gonna go towards the downside either today or tomorrow. Now, let's say that we are on the 15-minute time frame. This break that you saw previously above Friday's high, Friday was exactly right here, is this whole break that you see over here. So what we saw that now on Monday, okay, 27th of November 2023, we broke above and we grabbed liquidity above the Friday's high, which is this area right here, and then impulsively we moved towards the downside. We retested this order block right here, and we kept moving towards the downside. Now I understand that we also grabbed liquidity right here, okay, and that there is a possibility that this is gonna go all the way up. But what else do I see here? I see the formation of a fair value gap. We were exactly right here, and I saw the formation of a fair value gap. Of course, there is an additional fair value gap exactly right here, but we also have this beautiful breaker block. And I have made videos on breaker blocks. If you want to check one of my beautiful videos, go ahead and click on the top right of your screen right now and check out this video on how to trade breaker blocks only on the 15-minute time frame. And if you want to follow a transparent teacher, there is a lot of scammers out there. It is very important that somebody is transparent. Probably the most important thing, then go ahead and join either in one-on-one mentoring, my academy, or the trading signals, where you saw that I'm not afraid to show you live that I called the trade, and imagine this trade as of the finishing of this video might already have lost, or even if it loses afterwards, I'm gonna publish this video anyways because I have nothing, absolutely nothing to hide. Let's move this one towards the left, and if I go quickly and check it out, there is a probability that we're gonna lose it, of course, but here we see the creation of equal lows. There is liquidity as of the making of this video, and there is a fair value gap all the way down here. So at least I expect price to come all the way down here. It might not, and we might lose the trade. Doesn't matter. So I showed you that on the go, let's say, the very same day, you saw that we grabbed Friday's liquidity and we were retracing within this area. So if we would be judging from these two candlesticks, we would be expecting this high to be taken. This high was taken, yes, but now we are retracing back in the range. So since I expect this candlestick, I was expecting at least to close within the range of this candlestick, okay, and we have only 6 hours left, I could expect now to sell. This was the premise of this whole sell. I had my fair value gap and I had this beautiful breaker block. Actually, not had, I still have. This is very important. I still have them. I'm still into the trade. Now, for this trade, there were a couple of more reasons as to why I took this trade and why I called this trade. There are some things that I'm teaching in the mentoring and of course in the academy. There's a lot of experience also, but still, given those factors, it doesn't mean that you are gonna be winning or that I'm gonna be winning every single trade that I'm taking. I am showing you this beautiful example, and when you will be watching this video, there is a high probability that this trade is gonna be losing. And now some of you, especially the new ones, are gonna say, then what is the point of this video? The point of this video is that out of the 100, let's say, setups, similar setups, and if you combine the daily bias the way I showed you with fair value gaps, then dynamically, if you combine it dynamically, then out of the 100 setups, you are gonna be winning 60 times this setup, while only 40 of the times this is gonna be continuing bullish. And when you will be winning, let's say we entered somewhere, I think down here, actually in this one, and I have a very large, kind of large stop loss. When you will be winning, I have my take profit at 3-1, somewhere around here. At this liquidity, you will be winning way more compared to what you will be losing. So this is the point of this whole video. Combine daily bias with fair value gaps and combine it with daily bias as it plays out. So again, while this is playing out live, we were expecting, of course, this to be taken, this high from Friday. This was taken, and now we're closing back into this whole range. Okay, I have made a video on daily bias, which you can also go ahead and check out. When we saw that the body is closing within this range and we have only 6 hours left, we can say that there is a very high probability that we will remain bearishly within this range. Even if this candlestick closes bullish but within the range of the previous candlestick, Still, there are high probabilities of price during Tuesday or even later on moving towards the downside. And such movement is more than enough for us, let's say, to close profits. Well, a little bit more, something like that is more than enough. So this is the point of the video. Not only that, you should be finding out a fair value gap, a significant fair value gap. In this occasion, we have this FVG, which is exactly on top of this breaker block. As I said, I have made a video, hopefully you went ahead and checked it out, and this increases the probability of us winning the trade. Again, whatever happens, I don't care, I do remain transparent. This is the trade still playing out, the very same trade that I called in the signals service. I don't care if it wins or if it loses, really. I care about you learning to be patient, taking those setups again and again, and then being able to manage your risk properly and never ever engage into gambling activities. I want you to be serious traders who are focused and they are managing risk absolutely properly without engaging in any gambling activities. And again, guys, if you want to learn how to trade properly with very specific rules and not just the simple stuff with liquidity and kill zones and all of these things that retail traders or traders who don't want to put in the effort are doing, then go ahead and join the ChrisFX Academy or an one-on-one mentoring, zero dissatisfied customers, I will say that again, or the signals where I'm trading, as you can see, transparently. If this loses, this is gonna be called in the signal service as a loss, or if it doesn't lose, if it wins, or if I close partials, again, it's gonna be called automatically in the signals service, which you can find by clicking on the link down in the description. This is the trade as I called it, you can see, and of course I adjusted the take profit to a much higher take profit, but I will be closing partials along the way as well. So go ahead and join me. Hopefully you found this video interesting. Subscribe to this YouTube channel and like the video. This is gonna do it for today, traders, and thank you all for watching. Until next time.